Coach would like to start out by getting a general thought about the game from you, and then we'll open it up to the players after that comment. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, we're really happy to win this game. It's a great accomplishment for my team. I thought they played hard. A lot of credit to Reedsburg. They came and took a lot of things away from us today, and they wouldn't let Nicole get the ball, and we had a lot of kids that had to step up, and we've done that all year. I think sometimes teams think we're one-dimensional, but we got a lot of kids that can play the game, and when Nicole's not having her best game or she can't get the shot, she finds people, and other kids have stepped up. So I thought today was a perfect example of us really displaying that we have a well-rounded team. But again, a lot of credit to Reedsburg. They came out, they're ready to play. They threw some different things at us, and I thought we made some adjustments. And it's great to be here tonight and win this game, and certainly looking forward to tomorrow.
All right, let's take some questions.
Gary, and then for the players, just can you talk about your half-court defense? It seemed like from the start, you guys did a pretty good job of keeping them from not getting comfortable.
Well, that's what we try to do all year, and Coach Hamilton does a great job getting our kids prepared and stuff. And we hang our head on our defense. We know that if we can create turnovers and we can create some situations for us to get some easy buckets, that certainly puts even more pressure on the teams that we're playing, because if we get easy looks and they're not getting easy looks, that helps us put some points on the board. And we've done that all year. We like to set up from the opening whistle and play the full court as much as we can. And credit to all my kids. Again, they're in great shape. They don't buckle under pressure. They don't get tired out there. They just keep plowing away. And it starts with these kids. These kids give me 32 minutes. They know that's what we ask of them. And they've done that all year, and they continue to do it tonight and in the playoff run. And you always know when you're in the playoff run, there's a little bit more tension and exhaustion. But our kids have been absolutely great. They've just been super.
Did you want to add anything on the defense?
Yeah, well, we think that our defense is really what gets us moving. It creates our offense, especially when we're all talking and all working together.
Gary, do you feel in this last stretch, especially in the playoffs, that this is the best that your defense has really done, especially against very good quality opponents?
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, when you're playing good teams like Whitefish Bay and Cudahy and Reedsburg, and we're holding them to some of the points that they're getting, that's what we strive for. So, yeah, I think we really have. I think we've stepped up our defense, and I'm hoping, and I think I mentioned too, I think we're peaking. I think we're playing our best basketball of the year, and I think our kids know it. And we got some real great senior leadership with Nicole and the other seniors out there. They want this. They wanted to get back here, and our juniors and sophomores have done the things they needed to do. So I think all in all, I think we're peaking. We're where we want to be tomorrow night, and certainly our defense is. I think right now is phenomenal.
You guys have won so many of your games in convincing fashion, but do you normally deliver the knockout punch the way you guys did in the second quarter there at the end and then to start the third quarter?
Coach, you want to answer that? I would just say our second quarters have been really good. At Whitefish Bay game, I didn't even know you get wrapped up in the game. You don't know how many points you get, how many points they get. But, we sometimes tell our kids to go out to that first quarter. It's going to be a little bit of a chess game, a feeling out period. And sometimes we have to make some adjustments to see what they're doing, and I thought that was the case tonight. Reedsburg, they played that little sagging man against us, and they fronted Nicole, and then, we started to, up-tempo pressure the ball a little bit on top, and we got some steals. So, that's what we need to do. Our second quarter, we've had some great second quarters this year, so I don't know if the second quarter is our knockout quarter, but we've had some really good ones this year.
Jenny?
Nicole, you've played here before, but this is the first time you've been back since you committed to Wisconsin. Just tell us a little bit about what the experience was like for you, and your thoughts on obviously getting the chance to play here before you start college.
Well, it's really exciting because to get up here, going undefeated the whole season, we played really good teams. I don't know, it's fun.
And Nicole, I guess first of all, right at the end of the half, you had the three. I think Coach, you talked about other people stepping up. Kristen hits it. Then you got that steal there. Did you think you had Reedsburg a little demoralized going into halftime?
Well, what we talked about was after the first quarter, we have to keep our defense up. We can't let down. And then when I noticed things how my girl wasn't driving or doing certain things, so then I would kind of sag off of her. And then I don't know. We kind of do things based on the player that we're guarding.
Jenny, you started off very hot from the field today, and especially after Nicole picked up her second foul. Could you talk about, the balance on this team, and how well balanced you guys are? I mean, you go at least 70.
Well, Nicole always starts off things really well, and if she is in foul trouble like she is, the rest of the team knows that we have to step it up and play for her, and we work really good together, so.
Well, it did look like you turned up the energy, after she got out of the game.
Yeah. Well, they were snaking off us a lot, so we just shot all open shots, and we were making them, so we just kept shooting, and we were really confident.
Just a little credit to Jenny. She was sick last night. We didn't know for sure she played, but she did. We're glad she did, so.
This is for everybody, people have been waiting for 1 and 2 for New London and Eisenhower. How hard was it to concentrate on the game through the last maybe 2 weeks to stretch, knowing they might be looming there, and that's who you really want to play, but you still got to, you guys take it 1 game at a time. Start with you, Joe.
I'll off on that question. We really weren't looking ahead, and we didn't do that all year because we had a lot of quality opponents, and sometimes when you would mention double-digit victories, that just happened. We weren't expecting that. We went in and we played really good, but we played some really quality opponents. The thing that scared me about Reedsburg tonight, they just beat Bauman, and they're a very good team. So we knew Reedsburg was going to be a tough game for us. So we approached this game very cautiously, and we tried to take the right approach of thinking like we don't play in London unless we win tonight. So we really put the focus and the emphasis on making sure we got things done tonight, because without tonight winning, there's no tomorrow. So I thought the kids really embraced that today.
Well, Nicole, you were here before with the team. How did that experience maybe help you with this? You get through all that looking ahead.
Well, thinking that we've been here before, we just have to, everything that's happened doesn't really matter from before, I guess, because this is a whole new team. I think I'm the only one that's returning, I think. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a whole new team, so you can't really compare anything.
But and I guess for the players along similar lines, just your thoughts on not only is this 1 versus 2, you got 2. It's rare that you get a battle of undefeated teams in the state final. Just give me your thoughts on the game tomorrow and just the prospect of playing for a championship.
Well, we're looking forward to this the whole year, but the main focus was the next game that was coming up, because we have to win that to get to the next one. So we'll mainly focus on the game coming, and then we'll focus on what comes next.
Anything to add?
I'll just say a little thing. I guess every coach and every player dreams about having a 1 versus a 2 and 2 undefeated teams. So, sometimes we didn't realize that points of the season we were even undefeated. That wasn't one of our goals. Our goal was to get back to state and have a chance to win the gold ball. So, I think for the media it's a great marquee matchup, and we're certainly excited to be there. And as a coach, we dream about these things. As players, we dream about these things. But we're just very, very grateful and blessed the fact that we have a chance to play for Eisenhower and the community tomorrow, and hopefully with a chance of bringing home the gold ball.
Coach, that's all the time we have. Thank you.